Because what the Lord does in this Sermon on the Mount is that he's helping us to learn how to declutter. Does anybody know someone who is a hoarder? And I'm just going to assume that for those who didn't raise their hand, the first step to healing is admission that there's a problem. Because what the Lord recognizes that we have a propensity to just keep adding things to our life and adding things to our life. And what the Sermon on the Mount does is that it's not telling us to add more to our life. What he is saying to us, write this down, is that we got to start making space for God to occupy more of our life. Because if I keep taking on more things that I care about and more things that have my attention and more things that make me look at it, then where do I have room for God to occupy all of my heart? And sometimes the reason why we cannot feel God's presence or we cannot hear from God is because we got too much stuff occupying our heart. And therefore, we got too many voices speaking at us rather than the voice of God. And he is not saying, Steve, that needs you to add more religion and more discipline. He says, make more room for me. So the question is not, is God in your life? Here's the question we got to ask ourselves. Let's make this very personal. Is God gripping your heart?